Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you had a wonderful day. This evening I'm going to compare these two speakers, Quad S2 with Wharfedale Evo 4.2 speakers, which I consider one of the best speakers that you can have at this price point. Probably the best $1,000 that you can buy at this moment. Overall scale, depth, and sound reproduction with great musicality, nice touch of warmth on it. So I'm going to compare that to Quad S2 speakers. Quad S2 uses true ribbon tweeter. Evo 4.2 uses air motion tweeters. They both have great strengths and some weakness, like everything else in this audio chain. What I like about Evo 4.2 is musical sound, simply. This is a speaker that simply I can enjoy my music. So that's why I love these speakers. So how that compared to this Quad S2 speakers? Quad S2 also have a little bit of warmth on it, but not as much as the Evo 4.2. Of course, Quad S2 have a smaller cabinet, smaller driver, everything is smaller than Evo 4.2. But soundstage and scale and dynamics comparable, but depth of the soundscape and overall musical soundscape is not as deep as Evo 4.2. Evo 4.2 is as deep as small floor standing tower speakers. Quad S2 doesn't have the big scale like Evo 4.2 or image depth like Evo 4.2, but what you will notice right away is openness and then dynamics, kicks and attacks that you will notice that right away. It's not overly brightened or forward like Bowers & Wilkins 700 series speakers. This one should be a direct competition with 707 S2, and then Focal Aria 906, Revel Performer M105. So those kind of speaker, this should be direct competition to it. And also Ascend Acoustic Sierra 2 bookshelf speakers. So every bit is comparable. This one is more impressive in my experience with those speakers, because this one use smaller ribbon, this one use smaller cone driver, it's only 5-inch, and bass performance is phenomenal for the size of the speaker and size of the cabinet. If you look at the bass reflex port on this one, it's very tiny. It's only 1¼ inch on this. Evo 4.2 only have a downfiring port right here at the bottom. So that's about like 2 inches if I remember it right. And binding posts, everything is very good quality. I mean, nothing short of high quality standard. Main thing that I love Evo 4.2 over any other speaker is sound reproduction, scale and image depth and richness that can really draw me into enjoying my music. Very simple. So in the other hand, Quad S2 can give me a bit more dynamic sound, more noticeable instrument separation. But if you really listen carefully, every detail, every nuances is properly reproduced by Evo 4.2. It's just different way. So Quad S2 is a little different from that experience that I had. This one is how should I put it? This one is more like Bowers & Wilkins, between Bowers & Wilkins 700 series and KEF LS50s. So this one is much more balanced sound compared to LS50s or 700 series bookshelf. So truly think that this is the one of the speaker that if you are really after transparent detail, good dynamic attack, accurate voices, human voices, I like the a little bit more on Quad S2, which is like true to my own voices that this one can reproduce. Evo 4.2 is almost there, but a little comes up short on human voices compared to that. So in this music passage, the hitting of the acoustic strings, the vibration, so I can hear all that from both of the speakers. But what makes it different is with Evo 4.2, I can hear the sound that comes out of the acoustic notes that comes out of sound hole with sound of the body of acoustic guitar. That's how good this Evo 4.2 in that kind of musical sound reproduction. So this speaker that can get me, really emotional and get me into the music. I'm not saying Quad S2 is, doesn't get me into the music enjoyment. What I'm saying is that musical passage, that's where the difference is. That's how much different it will make in that kind of music notes on between these two speakers. Probably that's the benefit of having this a big dome, a mid-range driver crossing over with AMT motion tweeter. So maybe you will hear that if you listen to that music passage. If you have a small room, Quad S2, you can get away without the subwoofer, very transparent, very detailed, and very musical sound that it can reproduce. Please remember, don't toe in too much. So if you have a bigger room, Evo 4.2 may be better choice for you. Then if you are not bass head, you can get away without a subwoofer as well. So it depends on your room and your setup, basically. So for the small room, I can totally recommend this Quad S2 speakers. By the way, I'm working on a new room. This room will stay the same, but I'm moving this amplifier to bigger room. True ribbon over AMT. It depends on who designed the tweeters or who designed the speakers, basically, who work on crossover. They both have very good drivers integration, very well reflect their asking price. Quad S2 is really great competition against like 707 S2, LS50s, Focus 906, Reverb Performer M105. If you are looking for that range of the speaker, this size of the speakers, this one should be on top of your list. And if you have a bigger room that you can play around, Evo 4.2 may be better choice than many other speakers, including small towers. So that's it. That is my take on these two different speakers with two different layout, two different size. Thank you for watching and happy listening.
Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, men have named you. You're so like the lady with a mystic smile. Is it only 'cause you're lonely they have blamed you for that Mona Lisa strangeness in her smile? Do you smile to tempt a lover, Mona Lisa? Or is this your way to hide a broken heart? Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep. They just lie there and they die there. Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art? Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep, but they just lie there and they die there. Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art? Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art? Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, men have named you. You're so like the lady with a mystic smile. Is it only 'cause you're lonely they have blamed you for that Mona Lisa strangeness in her smile? broken heart. Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep. They just lie there and they die there. Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art? Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep, but they just lie there and they die there. Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art? Are you warm? Are you real, Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art?